because you remember last night, your ass said that that Cell and like the Cell Saga in the Android was like the best. I was like, I don't know. After I watched that Resurrection of F, I think Frieza is the best villain in DBZ, bro.
No. Well, because he actually realized that once he trained and shit like that he can actually.
Well, no, because I was telling him, I felt like with Frieza, there's a deeper meaning behind it because the Saiyans are black people, and he kept them as slaves, basically. And then not only that, I thought about it even more. I was like, if you think about it, they also had cultural appropriation. That's the way that they mocked the Saiyans, because remember that all the Ginyu Force of them used to wear the Saiyan armor and shit. So it's like they were constantly disrespect them and shit. And then I thought about it. Frieza,
in the golden form.
Frieza is the only person that never was actually defeated by Goku, because remember, the planet blew up. Goku didn't actually kill him.
Yeah, but
Trunks is the one that actually killed him.
Saiyan still killed him though. So,
yeah, but
Trunks killed him.
The point is, Goku didn't, the main villain. And then when he came back in Resurrection F, if you saw the movie,
but Goku
he killed Vegeta. Either. He killed everybody, bro. He blew up the whole planet.
Yeah,
Goku didn't beat Cell either.
Wait. Before we do any spoilers, who hasn't seen Resurrection F?
It's too late. It doesn't matter. I've
already spoiled it.
It's been too long. But yeah.
All right. Well, at the end, Goku still does kill him.
No. Frieza blew up the planet and killed everybody, and then Whis was like, "I like your cake, so I'm gonna rewind time and I'm gonna give you another chance to do it." This man defeated them.
But didn't Goku kill him still at the end of the day?
It's because he got a do-over. The point is,
I mean, but here's the thing. They didn't die. So he didn't really he defeated them, but he didn't kill them. So like Goku would have just found that nigga in space and whooped his ass if it wasn't a permanent thing. If Whis couldn't turn back time.
Well, what good is him defeating him if he already failed the mission of defending his home planet?
Well, I mean, the nigga
he
could instant transmission Namek and use those Dragon Balls.
Namek is blown up. What are you talking about?
They haven't.
No, they revived Namek. Yeah, what are you talking about?
When did that happen?
That shit.
Bro, are you serious?
Yeah,
nigga, I am 26. I don't remember every detail. It
happened right after
whatever. Yeah,
right after the saga. They got the Earth Dragon Balls and they were like, "Yo, bring back Namek, bro."
Yeah. There's another Namek. There's new Namek.
I'm just saying, like, niggas couldn't touch Frieza.
This nigga said, "Nigga, I'm 26. I don't remember that shit."
Thank you for the echo. What's the name? I'm just saying, like. Nobody could beat Frieza. Like they had to do a bunch of fuck shit. They had to blow up a planet originally to try to get him. Then they had to reverse time. Niggas is manipulating time to defeat one nigga, bro. That's a bad motherfucker.
Okay, but
I mean you can say the same thing.
About Cell, yeah.
And the Android.
Not time, but yeah, actually time too. Yeah. You could say shit
about
manipulating time for Cell. He's the one who introduced that whole shit.
But that was because Trunks a little hoe ass nigga and he couldn't accept his lifestyle, bro.
I can argue the same shit with fucking Goku and Vegeta. They were treating that shit like a goddamn practice match while Frieza was out here really trying to kill niggas.
And I was also thinking about it.
Nah, you get him. Tag me. Boy, they could have whooped Frieza ass.
I was thinking about it too because Trunks a hoe ass nigga too because this man came back in time and gave Goku some medicine that didn't exist for another 20 years. That I understand it was to help save his timeline, but at the same time he introduced medicine and technology that wasn't supposed to be there. How did that not have any ramifications on the timeline? This nigga fucked up the whole timeline. The writing is terrible when you think of it. The writing is terrible when you think of it. If you were to go back,
but if he didn't do that, the whole world would have been destroyed. So how did he fuck up the timeline?
Because that shit's not supposed to be there,
nigga. What are you talking about? You're saying medicine that's not supposed to be there is gonna fuck up the world worse than fucking up the world.
Yes, I am, because you're introduced because somebody look what if this medicine has chemical properties in it that Dr. Gero could use to change and turn into super crack, bro. Now everybody's smoking super crack on Earth, bro, because this nigga introduced new drugs.
I got it, bro. This is not Terminator. He brought
is heroin not derived from the same plant as morphine?
He brought one vial, and Goku drank that one vial. That was it. The end of it.
I'm just saying, Goku shit could have had the formula that changed the world. He was playing real dangerous. That's all I'm saying, bro. Then you going over, then you coming back to Earth telling people, "Oh, I'm gonna be born tomorrow" and shit. You can't be saying that shit to people.
Your arms hurt the way you reaching right now.
No, I'm not reaching. The point is, Frieza, Golden Frieza beat Cell ass. Golden Frieza would beat Boo's ass. Golden Frieza is that nigga. I'm convinced after Resurrection.
Golden Frieza got a second shot. Nobody else got a shot.
And like when you think about it, because like your original point with the Cell games is Dr. Gero was obsessed after the Red Ribbon thing in Dragon Ball that he dedicated his whole life to creating the androids and Cell to destroy Goku. If you ask me, that's some loser shit. Like you just sitting there, you're really that upset that you lost. You're doing all that. This man Frieza came out the cut and was like, "Yo, I'm bored. I'm gonna blow your planet up." And then he finally trained.
What are you talking about?
And he blew the planet up.
Frieza was like, I was so embarrassed that I got beat by them monkeys, so I trained all this time to come back. And it's the same thing, nigga. It's literally the same thing. Goku beats your ass, and you make it your life mission to try and stop him.
Exactly.
It's the same thing, bro.
I don't know.
Mad at getting sliced and diced by Trunks and everything.
I'm saying, yeah, it's the same thing.
Frieza.
That nigga destroyed Frieza in like 3 swipes with his sword nigga. Like you ain't gonna
Frieza wasn't at that point. Frieza wasn't in full power. He was like a cyborg.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about that. But
he was a bitch at that point. Yeah, that wasn't the real Frieza.
Yeah, and King Cold was there. That shit was just terrible. But nah, nigga, I don't know.
I'm just saying that nigga
Cooler
Frieza
came back. If Cooler came back and he was Golden Cooler, that'd be a whole different story. Because Cooler was that nigga.
God.
But
yeah,
that would
be kind of dope. That would be kind of dope, though.
I don't know, bro, because it took Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Saiyan Goku to take down Cooler normally, bro.
I will say though that like the writing is terrible in Dragon Ball. Now that I'm older and I think about it, because like even in Resurrection F, this man Frieza came back to life and trained for 6 months and attained a new form that was able to compete with Dragon Ball God. These niggas had been training for like 20 years.
Yeah,
and like it's like damn, Frieza's.
But the whole thing was like Frieza had never trained a day in his life. That was the whole thing.
That was the whole thing, and stuff he never did.
Like
once he realized he
like
had
Frieza came out the womb that strong.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing behind it. It was like Frieza was born like a monster.
I don't know. I think the overarching just theme of the Frieza saga. Then after watching Resurrection F, I'm convinced that Frieza is the best villain in DBZ. But you know, Cell's respectable.
Frieza be having fucking temper tantrums and acting like a little hoe. Cell was a real nigga. Cell was calculated. All Cell wanted was a good fight, bro. He was like, listen, I could whoop everybody's ass right now, bro.
Frieza was cold and calculating until he started getting defeated, and it's the same thing with Cell. He was cold and calculating, and then towards the end, he became a pompous, arrogant asshole. I can't believe I'm losing. I'm perfect. So he wasn't. Nah, I don't agree with that statement.
I mean, Frieza also is a bitch too, because Frieza
did the same thing with his final form.
He was scared of Saiyans like the entire time. Like once he saw Goku go Super Saiyan,
and that's what makes the Frieza saga so great, because the overarching metaphor for the black community, man. Frieza was afraid of the black people, but he was appropriating the culture at the same time, and he wanted to keep them in control.
Are we gonna really overlook Zarbon? Like he wasn't a threat?
Shut the fuck up.
It's Zarbon here.
Zarbon.
I don't know. I can't fuck with. Yeah. I'm sorry. Cell didn't need to have no henchmen or no niggas. Cell was just Cell, bro.
That's not technically.
Well,
true,
he needed 16 and 17.
Because he needed.
17, 18.
Cell Junior's no. Cell Junior's is
and
creating other versions of himself. He's literally a Cell, bro. That doesn't count.
That's not henchmen?
Androids and people.
That's not henchmen, nigga. He didn't hire them. He didn't go out and they respect his power
to go do his bidding. Hence means henchmen.
Become stronger, bro.
I don't understand how you can say he didn't beat people when he sucked people up his butt to power up.
Hold on. No. We gonna get into that in a second, but first I gotta serve Ace this L, bro.
Go ahead.
Fam. When Piccolo if Piccolo could create another version of himself, nigga, that's not henchman, bro. That's still Piccolo. So when Cell is making Cell Juniors, and keep in mind, like I said, his name is Cell. What do cells do? Divide, fam. That doesn't mean you have henchmen. You're not going out and being like, oh, y'all niggas want to join Team Cell and like, oh, they could betray you and they have their own motives and they're doing this for this and that. No, nigga, they're just little versions of himself that are gonna do his bidding. You talking about?
Yeah.
You talking about? But
state your case, Ace. State your case.
I mean,
give him a second.
I still think they're henchmen, but okay.
All right, that was very compelling.
in turn, in the definition of henchmen, like no, they don't have their free will and like they're not like work for hire or like they're afraid of him. But in terms of like more so minions or like what's a good word, like another like
subordinate.
Yeah, subordinates. I would say they definitely are. They definitely are that.
I'm just saying, Cell didn't need him.
Cell needed Android.
How can you argue that he didn't need them, but he made them? Like he obviously he made them for a reason.
Yeah, he made him to get Gohan mad, and then once Gohan was over there whooping his ass and everything like that, then they went to attack him, and then Gohan.
It's like all these rappers saying we don't need these hoes, but they constantly fucking them. Like you don't need them for like a mental relationship, but clearly you wanted the pussy pocket. You needed them for a reason.
But yeah,
saying.
So I would.
All I'm saying is Frieza came back to motherfucking Earth with 100 niggas. Or was it 1,000 soldiers? Some shit like that.
It was a lot. It was a lot of motherfuckers.
It was a lot of motherfuckers, bro. Yeah. Cell would have came back to that bitch Dolo. Cell did come back to that bitch Dolo because Cell got blown up and he was like, "Man, fuck all that talking. Let's do it, bro." That nigga teleported back. He was like, "Look at me, nigga.
The problem with that comparison,
I ain't gonna make no Cell Juniors, nigga. It's you, me."
The problem with that comparison is Frieza was building an empire, the Frieza Force, and Cell was just an experiment born in a test tube. He never had any friends. He wasn't trying to make any friends. Like it was just too. I don't feel like you can't really compare those things.
Well, the thing is, Cell was never about that. Cell was always, like I said, about a good fight. All he wanted was a good fight before he destroyed somebody.
I don't know, but do you feel like Frieza actually needed his goons when he came back?
Nah, he didn't need them. He even said they were weak. He was killing them like in the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
I be feeling like the problem with like
Frieza just like an audience.
Yeah,
Frieza
pretty much
likes to bring people.
That's like the standard mode with a lot of these movies and cartoons. Like when someone has a lot of power, they just like niggas around them, and they know that they're going to get whooped. But they just want them to get weakened up, softened up a little bit, get their little warm up.
So Frieza's a rapper.
Fight the main nigga. Yeah, yeah.
See all that gold.
Yeah, he just got an entourage.
He got lean in his chest.
And I'm blinking, nigga. So he's out here. What's up?
So in conclusion, Frieza's the best villain. All right, we all agree.
Nah. I still give it to Cell because even Goku said, he was like, Frieza, for somebody so smart, you're kind of dumb for coming back here after immediately after perfecting your form. The reason we gonna beat your ass is because we've been doing this shit for a while, so we know how to maintain our form.
That's true.
Frieza's always been stupid, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Cell let his arrogance get the better of him, but Cell's never been stupid.
My original debate wasn't who was the most intelligent villain, though. My debate was who was the overall better villain, and my original argument was I felt like Frieza's actual overall story was better, and it was he or she, whatever the fuck it is, was the most. As a kid, that Frieza was the one that I feared the most. I didn't really like. Cell was just a villain to me. Like Frieza was like, yo, this motherfucker has some hatred in his heart.
That's true. I didn't really fear Cell like that compared to Frieza. Like I was like, oh shit, Frieza did Krillin like that with the horns and shit. I was like, no.
Matter of fact, I could argue. Krillin is the Zabuza of fucking DBZ, bro. If Frieza did not kill Krillin, Goku would not be the man. Hey, whoa! Don't mute me. Goku would not be who he was if it wasn't for Frieza killing Krillin. Thank you. Check, please.
So we just gonna disrespect Garlic Jr.? Come on, guys.
I'm saying
that nigga's in a negative zone. What are you talking about?
All right,
I'm just saying, bro.
Niggas I can argue.